The Muppets Christmas Carol. Quite a bit happened in the 8-year gap between Muppets Take Manhattan and Muppets Christmas Carol, most notably the very unexpected passing of Jim Henson in 1990. How do you continue a franchise as sweet and creative as The Muppets, a series created with such a particular sense of passion and care, when its creator and main performer, its driving force, passes away? How can these characters possibly continue to live on? And it's with these lofty, almost insurmountable expectations in mind that we can see just how remarkable of an achievement Muppets Christmas Carol truly is. It's kind of ironic in a way, placing the Muppets in the framework of a beloved story but adapting it so beautifully. With their own characters and humor, it happened to push the series in a new direction while maintaining its high standards of quality. It feels so fitting as a follow-up after Henson's passing, with the story thematically celebrating the joys of life, community, and charity, leaving behind a legacy and the essence of the Muppets themselves. It's like a delightful winter soup where the broth is made from Kermit's swamp as he sings Rainbow Connection. Trust me, it tastes good, I promise. There's so much to love about this one, it's hard to even know where to begin. That ambitious classic Henson spirit lives on strong here. You have that similar juxtaposition to Muppet Caper where you have these Muppets in front of old England architecture with so many little details that make this environment feel so lively and memorable, with the puppeteering, the set design, all the Muppets, the extras, the miniatures. Almost every shot has some detail to gawk at. The presentation here is also fantastic, with Gonzo portraying Charles Dickens as the narrator and Rizzo following along for the ride. Not only is their dynamic and commentary hilarious, but their relationship is also surprisingly kinda sweet. I just love this little random part where Rizzo kisses Gonzo on the nose. So cute.
Whoa, that's scary stuff. Hey, should we be worried about the kids in the audience?
No, it's all right. This is culture.
Oh, Jelly Bean? I had him in my pocket all along. What?
I think what really sells these two for me isn't just that they're funny, but they're also active observers and an actual part of this world. Always getting hurt and knocked over.
I suppose I should be grateful for that.
You're welcome.
And I think having Rizzo being a skeptic alongside Gonzo's narration not only makes for a fun back and forth, it's just a really creative way to tell the story and have it feel a little more tangible in a way. We're observing them, observing Scrooge, observing himself.
Bob Cratchit?
Yes, Mr. Scrooge?
Who is this?
It's Mr. Applegate, sir. He's here to speak to you about his mortgage.
But it won't do no good, because I'm the stone you can't squeeze blood from, and that's the truth. Thank you for not shouting at me.
Of course, it's been said a million times over, and it still can't be stressed enough. Michael Caine as Scrooge kills it.
Humbug.
Any celebrity could have easily phoned this in, or maybe even seen a kids movie like this beneath them, especially someone of Michael Caine's caliber. That's why he's such a legend. He treats this role with an insanely palpable amount of commitment. The Muppets aren't some funny little characters to bounce off of. No, he treats them like real human beings.
If you please, Mr. Scrooge, it's gotten colder. And the bookkeeping staff would like to have an extra shovel full of coal for the fire.
We can't do the bookkeeping. Yeah, all of our pens have turned to inksicles. Yeah, our assets are frozen.
How would the bookkeepers like to be suddenly
unemployed?
This is my island in this island.
And being that he's Scrooge, he's of course cold-hearted and cruel. We've seen the Muppets go up against nefarious folk in the past, but there's just something so extraordinarily sad watching him mistreat all of them. They're just helpless to his cruelty. And as you probably all know, Ebenezer is visited by the ghosts of Christmas, and I want to take this time to highlight each of them because they all go so fucking hard. The Henson Company really outdid themselves here, with each one having an amazing design. They could have easily just had the Muppets we already know portray the ghosts of Christmas. Like, oh no, it's Scooter, Which, you know, was originally the plan, but instead they decided to go for something more tonally fitting, and goddamn did it pay off.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
But you're just a child.
I can remember nearly 1900 years. I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
For Christmas Past, you have this deeply unsettling Dark Crystal-esque ghost being this ethereal, soft-spoken child meant to encapsulate innocence and youth frozen in time.
Come, Scrooge, there is much to see.
I don't know about you, but if I saw this as a little kid, I would have actually shat my pants. She whisks Scrooge through the night sky to travel back to his childhood. They hoisted Michael Caine off the ground in front of a blue screen, and you could just see on his face that his bones hurt.
For Scrooge's flying scene, a process called green screen made the impossible seem real. First, the Muppet performers put on green suits from head to toe. Then they filmed Michael Caine and Gonzo and Rizzo in a set that was painted and lit in the very same color. Later, for the finished film, everything green was removed.
Also gotta say, the guy that got to play young Scrooge here was pretty surreal casting. This guy looks just like him. And we get a bit more backstory on how Scrooge pushed away all the love and joy in his life, choosing the business over his wife-to-be. And apparently Disney Plus hides away the extended edition that actually gives her her own song. What the hell? That would have been nice to know. I also just want to point out, I love how depressed Animal is having to play the triangle at Fozzie's Christmas party. I thought that was really funny. I also love how the phrase "light the lamp, not the rat" is an instantly memorable code you could say to anyone who's seen this movie and they'll know what you mean. It's like a little cult greeting.
Hey, light the lamp, not the rat, light the lamp, not the rat!
My apologies.
Put me out!
This entire first sequence is just front to back wonderful, and the way the movie is able to tonally switch between being hilarious and heartbreaking and haunting is truly a sight to behold. The ghost of Christmas Past's final words to Scrooge couldn't be more soul-crushing, telling him that he is to blame for the past he's shown.
Spirit, show me no more. Why do you delight in torturing me?
I told you, these were the shadows of the things that have been. That they are what they are, do not blame me.
Well, the ghost of Christmas Present, while maybe more cheerful and lively, is also kinda creepy, being a full-body Muppet.
Come in and know me better, man.
I adore the sequence where he first appears gargantuan. So much effort here for what's a single shot. I really think Henson would have been proud. This is where Scrooge starts to learn of the value of Christmas time and merriment, and God, I just love all the little details in these scenes. The whole act adds some much needed warmth before shit really gets raw. The ghost of Christmas Present also acts as a welcoming and loving presence for Scrooge while also reminding him of the lives he's affected and the potential to do better. It's sad watching them connect just before he withers away.
Oh, Spirit, do not leave me.
I think I must, in fact.
You have meant so much to me. You have changed me.
And now I leave you with the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
And that brings us to the most haunting, the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Holy fucking Dark Souls. Whereas the ghost of Christmas Present had nothing but cheerful songs and words of wisdom, Christmas yet to come is just a faceless wraith without a single word to say to Scrooge.
Will you not speak to me? Oh, yes. The night is waning fast.
Instead showing him his potential fate and the hollow legacy he's left behind. It's incredible.
Wonder what he died of. I thought he'd never go.
Well, I don't know or care why he's gone. I'd just like to know what he's done with his money.
Wouldn't we all?
And even though this is source material we're all pretty familiar with, the attention to the craft with the miniatures and puppeteering and lighting, it's so wonderful, and all the emotional beats are just devastating, because just as Michael Caine treats his material professionally and with the same importance as any other adaptation of Christmas Carol, so do the Muppets themselves. Yeah, they're still funny, but their hardships, the stakes, they're all treated significantly, most notably Kermit as Bob Cratchit and Robin as Tiny Tim. And as you probably already know, the ghost of Christmas yet to come foretells a future where Tiny Tim dies.
I picked a spot for Tim where he can see. It's a spot on the hill. And you can see the ducks on the river. Tiny Tim
always loved watching the ducks on the river.
Seeing these typically innocent and beloved characters mourn, watching Kermit and Miss Piggy mourn the death of their son with a real sense of devastation and loss is so heartbreaking. It's easy to think this could have just been a silly run-of-the-mill Christmas movie for kids where the source material gets diluted and sanitized, but no, they make this just as dark and as heavy as they possibly could. It effortlessly transitions between being silly and fun, and then the next scene you witness Scrooge hear his only relatives refer to him as an unwanted creature, and it's straight to the waterworks with you.
Wait, I know. An unwanted creature, but not a rat-a-leech or a cockroach.
Then what?
Then what?
What?
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yes!
Yes!
That's a killer!
This is the kind of movie you can pour through frame by frame and find so much to love about it. It truly is an amazing achievement as a Muppet movie, as a Christmas movie, as a celebration of Jim Henson's devotion to his craft. It's amazing. Also, every song hits. I didn't even talk about the Marley and Marley apparition. One More Sleep to Christmas, the beautiful finale. The puppetry, the special effects are so cool. I've been reading a few articles about how they pulled off some of the shit, and it's genuinely fascinating. Like this shot of Kermit and Tiny Tim singing was done by puppeteering them over a spinning barrel. Seriously, check out some of this behind the scenes stuff. It's amazing what they pulled off. And the ending is just so sweet and inspiring and perfect. I love Beaker giving Scrooge the red scarf, a totem for his spiritual journey and growth. It's such a nice little moment.
A gift? A gift for me? Thank you.
Also, what was sweet was getting to see Scrooge finally interact with Gonzo and Rizzo, giving them a little pat on the head.
Merry Christmas.
Gee, thanks.
Why, out of everything in this movie, was this the one part that almost made me start crying? It's so sweet. By now, it's no secret, this movie is genuinely a masterpiece. I really do not say that lightly. Muppet Christmas Carol, an amazing movie not just about the spirit of Christmas, but the spirit of everything Jim Henson created.
You will love business. It is the American way.
Sam. It's just
Oh, it is the British way.
Yes, Headmaster.